Thank you for joining the Internet Safety Lesson Plan for parents and caretakers of young children. This lesson plan is designed for children between the ages of 18 months to 10 years of age. My name is Jeffrey Handley, and I'm with the University of Louisville in the College of Education and Human Development with Professor Dr. Terry Rowland. The purpose of this lesson plan is to teach parents and caretakers, whether you be grandparents, aunts, uncles, extended family members, anyone who loves a child, of young, we want to teach you how to show young children on how to implement simple internet safety protocols on their home wireless router, also known as Wi-Fi. Babysitting has currently changed. Gone are the days of where you have to safeguard a child from electrical hazards, making sure they stay off the stairwell, and making sure that you're viewing their television viewing habits. It is now changed to where you actually have to monitor their online activities, whether that be on a cell phone, a mobile device via Android or iOS, or a laptop, and other types of materials. Today we want to show you how you can protect your children, and this is often known as through your wireless router. The wireless router, if you look on the screen, is often seen with two antennas, or it usually has some flashing dots. I want to help you understand your wireless router. A wireless router converts a signal received from a DSL or broadband modem and creates a wireless local area network, also known as WLAN. This wireless local area network is commonly called Wi-Fi. When someone asks you about Wi-Fi in your home, they're referring to your wireless router. The common signals for the Wi-Fi connectivity are located on below the screen. You will sometimes see a upside down arrow with a little blue rainbow with various shades of blue, and sometimes it'll be listed as just simply Wi-Fi. Right now, we want to help you identify the wireless routers in your home. Usually, your wireless router is located next to a desktop computer or by your DSL or broadband modem. In order to go ahead and start setting to actually log into your wireless router, you'll need to first retrieve the instruction manual for your device. If you're unable to actually find your instruction manual for your device, I've listed the top 6 manufacturers. You'll see Linksys, Motorola, Microsoft, Belkin, Apple, and Netgear. If you don't see your manufacturer listed at this time, please feel free to go ahead and to go online and retrieve your manual. Also, in addition, in order to find the correct manual, your serial number of your wireless router will be located on the bottom of the device. Also, in addition, you will need to retrieve the wireless router username and password. This information should have been provided to you at the time of setup, and you should have written this down. Oftentimes, your username and password is located beneath a slot that's on the bottom of the Wi-Fi device. If you cannot locate this information, we will address this shortly. Now, accessing your wireless router. In order to log into your wireless router, you will need your router IP address. The router IP address will be all numbers. So instead of, let's say, you're going to linksys.com, and actually, in all actuality, to log into your wireless router, you would enter in 192.168.1.1. You see the numbers listed in bold? They're interchangeable, so depending on the make and model of your router and when it was actually made, you may have a different IP address. So instead of logging in for your Linksys router, maybe you would have to enter 192.168.0.2. And again, I've listed the other IP addresses for the other manufacturers for Motorola, Microsoft, Belkin, Apple, and Netgear. Now, for the internet savvy user, you can actually download a free app for your mobile device for iOS or Android. And to find the app for Android devices, you need to go to the Google Play Store. And for Apple devices, you will need to go to the iOS App Store. You just simply need to go ahead and download the app for your specific manufacturer. Now, in order to log into your wireless router, you need to type in the IP address in the address bar of an open web page. You will be presented with a username and password option in order to access your wireless router. If you don't have your username and password, there's often a wireless password that you can enter on there. So you simply need to just enter that for the local area network. You click on that link and enter the password for your router. Now, for those of you who could not locate your password, you'll be given an opportunity to reset your password by answering some questions that were initially set up at the time of your installation. An example of these questions will be: who was your favorite teacher? What was your favorite school? So on and so forth. If you're unable to answer those questions, the manufacturer will present you a list of questions to go ahead and reset and reestablish your password. Now, once you've accessed your wireless router, it will look something like this. As you see, you'll see a list of menus and options. You'll see a device list, guest access, parental controls, media prioritization, a speed test, USB storage. Now, this is just for a specific model that's available in my home. Each of your pages for your login will be different from one manufacturer to the next, but it will look something similar along these lines. Now, for those of you who went ahead and downloaded the app, if you look below, these are screenshots available for the mobile app. Again, you'll see the same type of access, just in a smaller format for your mobile device. Again, you'll see a guest access and you'll see parental controls. And you'll see the same menus that you are able to find in your actual web page. Now, accessing your wireless router, we want you to go ahead and change your password. This is a great time to go ahead and make it stronger. The industry standard for a password is an alphanumeric password. An alphanumeric password must include at least one uppercase alphabetic letter, one lowercase alphabetic character, and one numeric character, and a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters A through Z, numbers 0 through 9, and symbols such as open parentheses, the @ pound, money, uh, parentheses, open and close, the and sign, star, plus, underscore. I would recommend that you actually safeguard your password. You should actually treat this like a social security number. Basically, the stronger your password is, the more efficient, and the more you leave yourself not being so susceptible to being attacked by a hacker. So I would recommend that you do not use password as your password, or 1234, or ABCD. These will make it very easy for a hacker to actually hack into your system and steal all your information off your devices. Crazy as it may sound, is that we strongly recommend that you set up an alphanumeric password. Make it something simple that you and your family members that are easy for you to remember, but something that will be hard for someone else to know. Now, we want to go ahead and implement Internet safety protocols on your device. You will want to look for a tab called Parental Controls or Internet Controls. And if you look on screen, you'll find something similar to this. Now, depending on what type of router you have, the router will allow you to actually go ahead and set up. The router will allow you to go ahead and set up actual protection. It'll set up various levels of protection, so you can block all material, you can block some material, or you can block limited material. This is actually just depending on your manufacturer. Now, in addition, some routers actually allow you just to go ahead and enter specific websites in order that your child or maybe family members in your home can't access. Again, this is just an example of what my router has at home. So I've renamed some of my devices in little nicknames because I know what my sons are actually on, that we give them specific devices. And as you see, my router only gives you the opportunity to go ahead and block internet access for individual websites at this time. I've also, for those of you who may not know a list of sites that may need to be blocked, I provided the top 20 list of sites, excuse me, not a top 20, but a more comprehensive list from different websites that some recommend that you need to block. Just depending on your home and your children, you know them best. Some examples are Facebook.com, MySpace, Twitter, Instagram, RedTube, Pornhub, X2, Xvideos, Playboy, Playgirl, Adult Space, DoubleClick, LimeWire, Ad Yield Manager, Backpage, Pinterest, and YouTube. Again, these are just a list of sites that are known for pornography and malicious ad phishing, so they'll go ahead and add programs to your computer software that can actually track you. Now, some additional steps for implementing internet safety protocols for your home are actually introducing time limits. It is recommended that children should not be on devices for more than 30 minutes to an hour each day, and experts actually recommend that internet access should be used as a reward, not a requirement. If you're looking for additional websites or tips or tricks, go to safekids.com, netnanny.com, fbi.gov/fun/games, NetSmartKids, and kids.usa.gov/online-safety. Today, you should have been able to learn how to understand your wireless router, identify the wireless router in your home, and access your wireless router. In addition, we wanted you to implement some simple internet safety protocols for your wireless router. Now, there will be a survey that you'll need to fill out at the end of this presentation. And thank you for joining today.